Hello, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to Bear Lodge, also known as Devil's Tower. It's only 30 miles away, but that was just 30 miles too much yesterday. So we're heading there now. I'm going to spend 2 nights in this little campground that's right next to it. It's called Balfouche Campground. And we're supposed to get some pretty severe weather tomorrow. So might get interesting in that aspect, but I'm going to make a really good, thorough video about Devil's Tower, also known as Bear Lodge. So if you're curious about that place, this is the video for you. I've been there once before. It was amazing, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm happy to share it with you, and let's hang out for a little while. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Alright, we are here. Very high winds on the way here. Spare tire cover is finally doing its thing after all these miles. So right off the bat, I snagged a site that is not covered by trees. But I am going to walk around and see if there's one that I like better. But this one here is pretty good. And the reason I chose not to get a shaded site is it's really not that hot. I want my Starlink and my solar to work, and also with the storms that we're expecting, you don't really want to be under cottonwood trees. They are notorious for dropping their branches. So I'm gonna walk around though real quick and just see if this is for sure the one that I want. I don't know if this is a group site or just a regular site. Okay, that's just a regular site. So yeah, today is a Friday, which for me is unfortunate because, you know, people, but that's alright. Yeah, so these are all group sites here. And then those sites down that way are right along a little stream or river. We'll go take a peek at those real quick. Pretty badass earth roamer. Look at that thing. Freaking like 40-inch tires. Damn. Yep, after walking around, I am happy with the site that I picked. There's our first real look at the thing. You can see it for miles. It's pretty unique. For the next several days, I'm going to be living on this giant sandwich. I also got this green chili aioli. And the rest of this grapefruit that I was eating the other day. Alright, we're going to go hiking up to Bear Lodge. It's a very windy day. It's 11 o'clock now. I had to get my weekly vlog up on Patreon. The reason I do Patreon instead of a YouTube channel membership is because YouTube takes 30% of channel memberships and any super thanks or whatever, where Patreon only takes 8%. Also, Patreon being a smaller platform like it is and being membership based, you don't have to follow any of the rules that YouTube has, like as far as copyright stuff and all of that. Speaking of people supporting me, this shirt that I'm wearing, it's a Bigfoot and a kitty. It says Boop. It's my favorite color, and that is from Bill and Candy from Iowa. Sent me that. Huge thank you to them. People ask me a lot, you know, if I have a P.O. box or if they can send me things. And I don't. Being on the road full time, it's actually really hard for me to get mail and stuff. So someday I will, but I do appreciate everyone's generosity and support. It's awesome. We'll take a quick little detour here, show you this Belle Fourche River. Wyoming's got that red dirt too. You know, Utah's famous for it, but Wyoming's pretty red as well. Look at that scenery. I mean, look at that thing. So I'll give you like the worst information possible on our way up to it, and then we'll get the real facts as we approach it and get storyboards to read. What I believe, because I think there are a couple of theories about it as to how it formed and all that. But the one that I believe is most accurate is that was a volcano, and the outer crust of it, which was part of the Earth's crust, has eroded away, and what is still standing is the solidified core of the volcano, solidified magma or lava that is a harder rock than the crust that like made up the shell of the volcano. And if you look at it, I mean, it's textbook volcano shaped, and that would explain the way that the sides are shaped as well. There's other theories too, like you know, just upheaval and all of that too. But so it's called Bear Lodge because it's a sacred place to the natives, and that's what they called it forever. And then of course, white man came and named it Devil something, because everything's devil something, you know. And there's all kinds of touristy, it's like the UFO landing pad, and I think there was a movie film there, Inception or something, I don't know. We'll read all the things. We'll learn together. I came here once like 5 years ago, and another interesting story about it is some time ago, I don't know, early 20th century, this like daredevil guy wanted to do a stunt where he parachuted out of a plane onto the top of it, and then he was going to rappel down with a rope. Well, he did half of that and then like immediately lost his rope. And this was way back in like the very early days of aviation and stuff, and they didn't have just like search and rescue helicopters available and all that. So it was this big famous event where everyone had to come up with ways to rescue this, basically this jackass off the top of that thing. And they would he was up there for like, I don't know, a couple weeks or something, and they like flew and dropped supplies to him, and like food and smokes and booze, and And of course, we will read the actual story here in just a couple of minutes, but I do remember that's my my description of it for you. Here's a good one. Try to The Circle of Sacred Smoke. Created by Japanese artist. – 2008. International Peace Project. Wow. Vatican City, India, where the Buddha reached enlightenment. Oh wow. The stone used in the sculpture and black granite base come from Italy's Fantiscriti quarry, the source of Michelangelo's marble. The stone base comes from Crazy Horse. Over 20 tribes consider the tower to be a sacred place. This was the location where White Buffalo Calf Woman delivered the first sacred pipe to the Lakota people. The circle of sacred smoke represents a puff of smoke from a ceremonial pipe used by Native people. Now that is a good picture right there. That, with this in the foreground and Bear Lodge in the background, that is sweet. Look at that. That might be our thumbnail there, guys. I like it. So over here, where all those people are hanging out, well, let's walk to it. There's a path. We got like prairie dog town, you know. Last time I was at the Badlands, I read a sign that said they have the Black Plague. Poor little guys. They're like, if you encounter a sickly looking prairie dog, you be sure to don't touch it. It's got the plague. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Look at this guy. Look at the little baby one, like, hey, what you got there? Let me get some of that. I'm hungry. I think I can just hike right up the hill there. It looks like there's a path. I'm gonna be pretty wore out by the time I get to the top, but this is gonna be quite the hike, and I would love to have my pack. But I'm still dealing with back problems. But I did make me a nice lemon juice, quarter of a lime, ice water in my Nalgene here. Bald eagle. Benjamin Franklin wanted our national bird to be the turkey. He said turkeys are more noble than the eagle. The eagle will steal other animals' prey. And now we eat turkeys on Thanksgiving. All right, I have another probably 100 feet to go to get to the base, but give you an idea of how much I just climbed. I found something unsuspecting on the side of the hill here that I did not know about. Look at this, like a little cave. Looks like it has 2 entrances. So of course I'm gonna go in it. It's just a natural cave. Oh, well, that's it. It's just feels nice and cool in here. Actually, pretty good. Looks like maybe the smallest pack rat nest towards the back, but it's really not. It's not like full of poop or nothing. Oh, lots of stuff carved into the, you know, from certainly all modern. Yeah, I was not expecting this. Pretty cool. Yeah, here's another tiny little one there. Oh well. Huh. Neat. There's another cool little rock kind of outcropping here. Sedimentary erosion as well. Very obvious how that it's real cool. I like the one pine tree right on the top there. How neat is that? Would not surprise me if there was a bunch of stuff carved into the base here. Yep. All right, Matt. Yeah, the one other time I came here, I kind of hurried on through and covered a lot of distance in one day, and it's nice to be able to take my time now. And that's been a recurring theme for any of the places that I've filmed since I've lived in this van full time that I have been to previously. It's been little doses of redemption for me, like little victories, anytime I revisit a place that I've been before. Because now I can fully experience it. I don't have to be somewhere, you know, I don't gotta be to work on Monday. I don't have to drive 1,300 miles to get back so I can get back to work. I don't have a schedule, you know. Okay, that ended up being a very long hike, and I am now at the visitor center. I moved my microphone to the outside of my shirt because I am drenched in sweat. But we'll go film the visitor center here. This visitor center is tiny. It's kind of cool. It reminds me of Chiricahua. Has a similarly dinky little visitor center. And there's one other place. Sunset Crater. Its visitor center is also similar, at least to me anyway. Yeah, there's the touristy crap there. It was the very first national monument.
UFOs are big, so.
Yeah, right? We're expecting next year, we'll probably see a bump in visitors like we did when the movie came out originally. 50th anniversary. Yep. 50 years. So yeah, 50 years since it was shot this year, and the next year, I think it's either October or November 1970.
There's a little bit about the climbing that people do. We might see some climbers today.
They showed at the KOA just outside of Chicago. It's a pretty good backdrop.
Keep the tradition alive, even with a backdrop like this.
And you'll see, you know, aliens. Yes. Thank you. We all have fun.
Do you have a map of the U.S. Arts?
Sure do. I'll be on the back side of that map.
I think that's what I saw.
Maybe.
There's only one thing that'll work.
Bear Lodge.
Is GMP open?
It is indeed, yep. Alright, do you know how the sound bar works? Do you know how the sound bar works? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I am proud to be National Park Service.
Oh no.
I promise to appreciate.
That happened to my friend Andy's dog. It was tragic.
I also promise to continue learning about the landscape, plants,
Kitty.
animals, and history.
All right, so it looks different from every angle. You know, I'm gonna basically show you this trail and then continually pan up towards the tower. And I will zoom in on stuff. Just try to get you a really good look at this place. So the bear scratched the lines into the tower. You see that? Bear Lodge. Wow. I saw a few turkey vultures just a minute ago. This was the first national monument Theodore proclaimed. 867 feet from my van. It's 1,280 feet. It's roughly the size of a football field at the top.
Here's that piece that we saw. That was,
the window.
the window.
So the ladder should be.
The ladder's over here.
That's kind of what the top looks like.
Bean cone. I don't know, but there it is. Is it this thing?
Now all around the base of the tower on the trees you'll see like cloth tied to the branches. And those are native prayer bundles. And I read that it is considered culturally insensitive to take pictures of them or film them, you know. It's something that should be just respected, you know. I learned of that after I came here and made a video, and I've since cut that footage out of my video. See, right there, no pictures. So yeah, you know, if you see these somewhere, do not touch them, and don't film them. So this is a beautiful place. It's a pretty easy trail to walk. There are a ton of people here, so. All these big, impressive boulders around the base of the tower. All which have fallen off of it. Part of that outer shell. Yeah, we'll see if we can see some people climbing it today. There were climbers last time I came here, so I would expect. Looks like a girl, and she's descending pretty close to the bottom. Oh, there's another one there. Yeah, no thanks. I like to live life to the fullest, but nope. Alright, moving on. Working our way around the base. I did it counterclockwise last time I came here, so doing it backwards this time, just to change it up. Look at that cute bird. I love birds. There are no drones allowed here. This is a national monument. I even double checked because I would have loved to have gotten an aerial view of the tower, but that's all right, you know. can only do so much. Yeah, once you get up into these woods, it just smells so good here. Looks like an oak tree, I believe. Or no, that's an oak. Got some oaks, ponderosa pines, and oaks. It's awesome. Lots of people. Lots of people. There's gonna be a lot of editing in this video. That's to be expected on a Friday. Beautiful weather in June. And here is another angle. As you make your way around the tower, just seeing it from all the different angles it's interesting. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful place. I do recall there being a storyboard about that crazy guy that like parachuted onto it and got stranded. Try to find that one coming up here. All right, whole group of people up here. A lot of hill climbing. I am so out of shape. Maybe I should do a couple laps around this tower. Be good for me. It was, I think, the very end of September or beginning of October when I came here last, like 5 years ago. Oh, there's a good view of it. You can really see the nice curvature on the base there. It's got that classic, just volcano shape, you know. I'm having such a difficult time filming today. So many people here. Look at the size of that boulder. Wow. Imagine being around the day that that thing fell. I mean, that's the size of a school bus. Now we can see it from another angle. Just crazy, man. It doesn't look that tall, looking at it from this angle, but I mean, 800 and, what did it say? 867 feet or something like that. And we have a storyboard up here. And a family. Halfway point. Okay, now I can read the storyboard. Oh man. There we go. Huh. Interesting. I guess it's real controversial doing controlled burns. And now we're getting kind of close up to it. You notice how much different it looks from each side, you know. As you go around, it sort of morphs and changes shape. And see, now we're quite close to the base, and it looks pretty big. 300-foot alcove. And there it is. There's the window. Looks like a couple of them, actually. A couple of indentations on the tower. Right here, looks like possibly part of one of those columns, you know. It's hard to tell, really. So yeah, that was a part of a column that I saw. Pretty cool. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to climb this thing. I mean, just to get to that little juniper right there would be a workout. Quite a lot of burn scar here. I'd say they've done a good enough job with that prescribed burns. There ain't a whole lot of forest left on this side. All right, now we have another angle of it. It really looks green over here with all the lichen.
A little bit of a downhill too.
Real good view of it here. You can see all them columns that have kind of a lot of bear scratches. Yeah, I could have swore there was a storyboard about that daredevil guy, but I mean, I wouldn't have just made that up. There's a YouTube video about it even, or several, I'm sure. I'll go read this one over here. Try to get a good view of everything that we can here. So. All right, this is the story of the dude. 6 days in 1941. So this was right before Pearl Harbor happened. So this dude had you know, like 2 months of fame until we entered the war. You know, that looks like the exact same visitor center that we were in today. That fireplace right there. I might pop back in there. And yeah, that's that same artwork. So in 1941, that visitor center right there on that wall was exactly the same as I saw it today. Huh. Yep, that's the dude. George Hopkins. So I didn't make that up, you know. That was a real story, true story. All right. Yeah, it is warm suddenly. I left the max fan on and one of the windows open on the van. But I believe after I get done with this tower loop, I'm gonna have to head back and make sure the cats are doing all right. And really, it's probably not that warm. I'm just warm because I've been hiking. But, yep. This is a good one, guys.
And then go down.
There's a ladder up there, see?
Yes, towards the right side.
You just see like one leading edge of the. It's hard to see.
1893 ladder.
It's like all you can see is wood. It's white.
There's a
Bleach
ladder.
rope with the naked eye, kind of.
Yeah.
See it, Tom?
Can I take a look when you're ready, Trim? Yeah.
Look all the way to the right.
Now here's another view of it from another angle. It looks like a totally different shape, doesn't it? See, now here it looks all narrow. Balfouche means beautiful fork. See? It's pronounced that way.
Who knows what happened?
You can actually see some anchors in the rock way up there. I'm gonna zoom in on that because that's interesting. Those two shiny dots there. Look at this crazy impressive boulder field here. Wow. So we're on like the west end of it. Pretty much to the start of the trail again. This boulder field is impressive. And you can tell these are parts of those columns because of the shape of them. Wonder what was going on there. That's all rusty and square. Looks like there was like a piece of metal once there. Perhaps something was bolted to it, like sign or something. I was just laying in bed watching YouTubes with the cats. It's been super freaking hot all afternoon. I just heard a bunch of thunder. Look at that. Look at that monster of a storm cloud right there. Wow. It's forming east of me though. To the west there's nothing but hot, clear blue skies. But man, check that bad boy out. 10 minutes later, I'm realizing it's actually coming my way. So I am going to put my awning up. I'm about to get stormed on. So are all these, I don't know if those are Boy Scouts or what, but bad day to be in a tent. Yeah. Anywho, getting a little hail here. And it has cooled down significantly. Well, it's about 6:15 now. We're just getting some general thunderstorms. Nothing too crazy. The Black Hills to the east of me are getting tore up. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys really enjoyed my tour of Bear Lodge, aka Devil's Tower. I have a very long day ahead of me tomorrow. I am driving basically halfway across Wyoming. And then I'm going to end up in the mountains where I'm going to be boondocking for several days while I edit video. And of course, I'll share that drive and some sights along the way with you guys, so stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really appreciate you guys. Hope you're well. I'll see you next time. Take care. Later.